This is a finished omelet. Could tip your pan and drain it off, but there's flavor in there. And what I will do is turn the heat up just a little bit more. We'll start to cook more of that water off. So now we're at a medium high heat. So I moved it over to the side to just let some more of this water cook off. See how a lot of it is evaporating? That's what we want to do. Just let it evaporate. Right. There we go. See? Much better. You know, it's not watery anymore. You wouldn't have that problem if you were using fresh, but since it was frozen, we got to take the time to evaporate that water. Now we're going to cook the omelet. And you could cook the omelet a couple ways. You could decide that you want the veggies in the egg, or what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill the omelet with the veggies and the meat. Got that. The other thing that I need to do is cut up the meat with the butter. Since the stove is off, we're not risking burning, but we want to get butter all around the edges so it doesn't stick. So I'm going to go with cutting up 6 sausages into bite-sized pieces. I did the first 3. So I'm getting about 6 bite-sized pieces out of each sausage link. And for the eggs, I'm going to use 4 eggs. We could do 3. And let's go with 4 eggs. All right, I'm cracking the eggs into a bowl. And I'm going to mix them with a fork. 4 eggs. Mix it with a fork. Okay, now I'm going to turn my stove back on. All right, so I see bubbles going. So and can sea salt. I'm gonna add a slice of American cheese. So when you see it start to get white around the edges, that's when you start trying to even it out. So you're gonna tilt it a little bit. So you're gonna add more up to the sides and let that cook. I'm holding it at a tilt, have that on the heat. So the heat's here. I'm gonna pop this. Yeah, pop that one. So you wanna do this until most of it is cooked. Hold it on the heat here. And then we're gonna cut it here. That's my cheat way to do it. You know, I do a little cut and then let it fill back in. And then I'll do a little cut here and let it fill back in. So now that we're mostly cooked throughout, because when we go to tilt the pan, we don't have a lot jiggling. So now we are going to add our meat and veggies. Now, I can't say it's gonna be pretty, but it will taste good. Add our veggies, and we are going to add some cheese. Now, we have to turn this heat down. We have to fold. All right, I have the heat on low so I don't burn it. Let's see if we can get it over a little bit more. There we go. Okay. So that was 4 eggs. If we have a lid, we put it on. Okay. You want all of your cheese to melt, of course. So we're going to scoot it up against the edge of the pan so it helps to melt all the cheese. Okay. I think that one is done. Okay. I'm going to turn the heat off. This is a finished omelet.